Welcome to the Singer's Toolkit, the podcast where host Antonio De Lillis shares his expertise and knowledge on all things singing. Join us as we explore the world of singing, from the science behind the voice to the artistry of performance. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this podcast is the perfect resource for improving your vocal skills and taking your singing to the next level.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's discuss breathing again. Yeah, I know, we've done it already, but let me continue from where we left in the previous video, when we found out how often professional singers breathe and how they do it. And we said that they do it through their mouth. So this is the sound that you will hear, not this one, okay? So how do we train that skill? What kind of exercises can we put in place? And before we say anything practical, quickly, mechanics of breathing, a super quick recap. When we breathe in, the air gets inside your lungs, they expand, the diaphragm goes down and contracts, and your abdominal wall should kind of relax, allowing that space the diaphragm needs to be able to go down. When we breathe out, we engage our abdominal walls. They kind of contract. The diaphragm goes up, it relaxes. The lungs are able to exhale, so to empty themselves, and we are able to exhale. Okay? So when we breathe in, we are supposed to relax our abdominal walls. Okay? So exercise number 1 would be for you to visualize that when you want to breathe in, you are supposed to relax. What's the difference between relax, which allows you to have this sound, and a forceful intake, which will make something like... Can you hear the difference? Easy with extra work. We have to be able to do this one. Because when you sing most of your songs, simple phrases, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, etc., etc. I don't need to breathe in, happy birthday to you, that's too much. There are too many things going on, which are kind of useless. So try to visualize that when you breathe out, your diaphragm goes up. How? Move your hands up when you exhale. So when you sing. So give me a long exhalation, and the more you exhale, the more your hands go up. Like this. And keep exhaling till the end, till you run out of breath. Then stay there, and you will be, of course, if you have to breathe, do it. But let me explain. You will be standing with your arms and hands up high, all right? Now, if you want to relax your arms, actually, if you relax your arms, they will be able to go down, boom, and you will hear a noise like... Did you hear that? So those were my arms, thanks to the force of gravity. They were my arms going down, boom, and hitting my sides. All right? So that's really how it should be working in terms of your abdominals muscles. So basically, we can contract our abdominal muscles. I'm doing it right now, and we can relax them in the same way, using the gravity. So if I let go, quite interesting. Did you hear? I ended up breathing in that way. But I was focusing on relaxing my tummy. And that is, in short, the kind of technique that you are supposed to be using. So don't do it, but let it happen. Okay? Exercises. Give me a long exhalation, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. As long as you can. You can help your visualization, with your hands and arms up. And when you want to breathe in, relax your arms, and at the same time, relax your tummy. Boom. Then try something a little more musical. I don't know. Oops, too low. There, just a long note. And when you breathe in, do it that way. And you can hear it that it's kind of super relaxed, right? And then practice any exercise, but focus on what you do when you breathe in. Anything. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. And make sure you relax your abdominal walls. That way, in between. And if you don't know what you are doing, you can use one hand around your belly button to check. Okay? Once you do that, you can move on to... So, you can practice any exercise. Let's see if I can move forward a little. Otherwise, it will be super difficult for me to play something. Right. There is this little song, all right? Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm wool. Sorry, is it? Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. That little song, all right? As we said last time, we have to mark where to breathe. So I'm going to be breathing here. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. There. Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. There. Brown paper packages tied up with strings. There. These are a few of my favorite things. Okay? So, on my lyrics, I wrote some symbols, apostrophe, anything. And choose your song, mark the breaths where you're supposed to breathe. And every time you breathe, try to see if you can apply the above technique. So try to see if you can relax your tummy all of a sudden. So let's check one more time. 1, 2, 3. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Breathe. Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. Breathe. Brown paper packages tied up with strings. Breathe there. These are a few of my favorite things. One more time, and I'm not telling you, so let's see if you got it. 1, 2, 3, 1. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. And then the last chord. And that's how you practice, okay? That's how you do it. Am I making sense, everybody? So, I hope it was helpful, everybody. And practice, 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 practice. It will pay off big time. And if you think this is not useful, well, this is where everything sits, where everything starts from. And if the breathing is not there, is not in place, you will struggle more and more. That you have to keep that in mind. And until next time, everybody, keep singing. Bye.
Thanks for joining us on our podcast. We hope you found our content insightful and thought-provoking. Before we go, we'd like to thank all our listeners for their invaluable support. If you enjoyed our podcast and want to contribute to its growth, please consider making a donation via PayPal to delillisantonio@gmail.com. That's D for Delta, E for Echo, L for Lima. I for India, L for Lima, L for Lima, I for India, S for Sierra, A for Alpha, N for November, T for Tango, O for Oscar, N for November, I for India, O for Oscar @gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening.